Grand rising, everyone. Hope you're all doing okay. Hope everything is going well and your day is going as planned. This is Denzimus, and you're welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empires free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. This video, we are going to talk about the Jezebel spirit. Jezebel spirit can be either male or female, so which means that it is not only confined to ladies, it can also operate within the men. It is a spirit. It can be both. Now, for a lot of you guys, Bible scholars, you might have stumbled upon that word Jezebel during the Bible studies when you was in Bible school. That is the spirit we are talking about in this video. Okay? So, for the most of you guys who have entangled with narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, and different forms of toxic individuals, there is almost 95% chances you have been entangled with the Jezebel spirit. But even the ones that haven't yet gotten entangled in those relationships, there are signs to look out for you to know that you might be dealing or you have dealt with a Jezebel spirit. In other words, an individual who is possessed by the Jezebel spirit. Okay? Sign number one that you could be dealing with the Jezebel spirit is when that situation seems too good, extremely good to be true. That is the lady with the most beautiful dress, the man with the most beautiful suit. They are very cunning. They are very seductive in nature. So in the beginning, you might sit down by yourself after that engagement or entanglement, and it is going to seem too good to be true. It feels like finally heaven has remembered you. It is like a gift from the heavens. When you meet those kind of individuals, you will remember that entanglement, you remember that engagement, and you will almost not believe what you just encountered. It's going to be the most beautiful man, handsome man you've ever seen. It will be the most beautiful man you've ever seen. And I'm not saying that everybody who is handsome or beautiful, they have got an attachment to a Jezebel spirit. You have got to use your discernment, but you are going to know this person is very, very cunning. It feels like every word that is coming out of their mouth, it is like a word from the heavens. So you might experience a very intensive love bomb in the initial stages, whereby they are going to shower you with praises. You know, they are going to shower you with gifts. They are going to shower you with a lot of energy and a lot of their time. For that spirit to get entangled with you, they are very cunning and they are going to love bomb their way into your heart. In most case scenarios, it is going to be extremely seductive, and the temptation is going to be very, very hard to resist. So if you're dealing with that kind of individual, there could be a chance, although I've said again, you always have to use your discernment, but there might be a chance that you are entering an entanglement with a Jezebel spirit. Number two, that you might have dealt or you could be dealing with a person that is possessed with a Jezebel spirit is that spirit does not handle rejection. Let me give you an example. You might have run into this guy who wanted to take you on a date, and out of the blue, maybe, for example, you could be doing your own stuff and you're not ready for a relationship or whatever, or even sometimes a friendship, and you may reject that offer. Okay? Remember that these people have already put in a lot of work behind the scenes in the initial stages to get you entangled. But should that happen that you do reject that individual is going to go into rage. They may go onto social media and they may start smearing your name, that that woman thinks that she's the most beautiful girl in town and this and that, and you may start hearing very bad things about you. from that particular individual who was trying initially to seduce you, but you have rejected that spirit. So they cannot handle rejection. If you told the Jezebel spirit that you're not ready or you're not going to have any relationship with them, you have nothing to do with the relationship, you're not looking for anyone, they are going to become very agitated. And that rejection is going to send them into panic mode because they was not expecting to be rejected in the first place. So you may start hearing very bad things about you. They may go on social media. They could say very horrible stuff about you. That is because you have injured that particular spirit by you rejecting them. So that spirit cannot handle rejection. Another one, which is also one of the signs that you could be dealing or you have been dealing with the Jezebel spirit, is that that particular individual who is possessed by that kind of spirit, they are extremely aggressive. And when I'm talking about aggressive, I'm really talking about extremely aggressive. You could be on a date, for example, and you could have had a waiter who has served you, and probably they could have spilled a drink or something like that. And I think I've also done a video on that, the signs that you're dealing with the wrong person. So they are very aggressive, and they are going to end up shouting or screaming or lashing out at that particular waiter who has served you on that date. Or if you guys have been out and about somewhere, you may see them getting an engagement with somebody who could be a passerby, or it could be a person who just ran into you guys. And that individual is going to cause a lot of chaos. So they are very chaotic in nature, and they're very aggressive in nature. Or sometimes you could do a mistake that you wasn't intending. It could have just slipped, a word you could have slipped out of your mouth, or something you could have done accidentally, you didn't intend it. And you're going to see their aggressive nature, okay? They are going to become very chaotic. Sometimes you may be dealing with a person, maybe you're in the home or you have a dinner or something like that, and you may see them lashing out and throwing things all over the place, breaking plates in front of you and stuff like that. They are very aggressive in nature, okay? Not only to you, but to anybody that they encounter at any given point in time. So they are very aggressive in nature, okay? And it's a very bad aggression, and they are also very chaotic people. So wherever they are, they like to be that center of attention, and they enjoy and they thrive off of chaos. Another one, which is number 4, there can also be a chance that that particular spirit may be tied, not necessarily, but could be tied or involved in a cult. So you may hear them talking about some things like they are following a certain group. They may not necessarily tell you this, or they may hide it from you, but even if you hear, you may notice that they are tied to or involved in a certain cult somewhere, because these spirits are normally involved in these little sects or groups or cults or people that sometimes may be involved into various forms of dark practices. So if you follow, or if you sometimes into an individual who you have met a couple of weeks, days ago, and they may sometimes tell you things that, oh, we have this different group somewhere, we have a certain group, we meet every week or we meet every other month and stuff like that, then you may most likely be dealing with a Jezebel spirit, okay? There's a very big chance they could be tied or involved in a cult. Another one, which is number 5, you could be dealing or you have dealt with a Jezebel spirit. A Jezebel spirit is very insatiable in nature. It doesn't matter, because this is a spirit, okay? It's a demonic spirit. So there is nothing you can offer to them that is enough. You bought them the first phone, they want the second one. You will buy the second one, they want the third one. You have slept with them in the night, they want sex 5, 6, 7 times a day. It doesn't matter how much you offer to them. They cannot get satisfied, because again, you're pouring into an empty vessel. It's just the body, but the spirit you're trying to feed is an insatiable spirit. The more they can drain or get from you, the better for them. That's how they operate. They are feeding off of that energy. So whatever it is you pour into them, it will never be enough. And sometimes you can also find that they have extremely disturbing sexual practices. Sometimes you may notice that they are secretly gay. You're in a relationship, they never really opened up to you that they are gay or something like that. You may think they are heterosexual, but secretly behind the scenes, you may see or notice they are also sometimes sleeping with the same sex. If it is a man, they may be secretly involved in gay sex, or if it's a woman, they could sometimes be sleeping with a woman as well. Sometimes they will even hide it from you. Or even sometimes if you're sleeping with them regularly, you may notice they are involved in very extreme sexual practices. They may sometimes ask you for a threesome, a foursome, fivesome, or even an orgy or stuff like that. That is how you know that that person you're dealing with is a Jezebel spirit, okay? Or sometimes you may be dealing with a person who also involved in some kind of sex cults. So every now and then they are dragging you or pulling you to follow along with them to join some sexual clubs or something like that, where they can go and fulfill their fantasies or sometimes their desires. So number 7, I think we're number 6 or 7. Number 6 is when you're around the Jezebel spirit, you may notice that you have lost your creative abilities. You're no longer productive. You could have made that individual and, you had your businesses going on. You would wake up with energy. You can go about your day, do the different things, the things you need to do. But for some reason, after that entanglement, you have stopped being productive in nature. Because the intention of the Jezebel spirit is to, first of all, infiltrate your life, and then eventually they are going to start harvesting your energy. And the end result of every form of Jezebel encounter is destruction. So they are plotting secretly to destroy you. That is their mission, why they actually came into your life. So if you're a person who is no longer productive, there's nothing going on, you're starting to lose money, you're starting to lose the vigor, the courage, the energy to do different things, you are no longer creative, you have lost your creative abilities, then there's a very big chance the individual you're dealing with, you are entangled with, that person could be having or possessed by a Jezebel spirit. Another one is when you regularly have these dreams, like kind of wet dreams. You're in a relationship with this individual, you have been dating them for a month or two, maybe a year or two, whatever. But for some reason, it's like you're starting to experience these dreams. There's a person coming around. You don't even see their face. You may or may not see their face, but sometimes they're using you in the night. If you're a lady out there, you may wake up every single day, every other day, whenever they visit you in the dreams, and they're having sex with in your dreams. So you are actually giving away your energy while you're sleeping. And you're having a lot of these dreams are coming every now and then. You cannot identify who was the person. You don't know where the dreams are coming from. You even have a partner in your bed. But for some mysterious reason, you are still having these strange visitors visiting you in the dream and having sex with you. You're waking up from your sleep, and you have already wetted the bed. You have released semen if you're a woman. You have released your female. You guys know what I'm talking about, okay? So wet dreams are also are symbolic of being entangled with the Jezebel spirit. There is a spirit that is using you in the dreams that you're not aware of, okay? So when you're dealing with this kind of entities, you have to be prayerful. Always you have to make sure that you pray and pray for protection. It is only prayer that can break these bonds between you and those kind of individuals. So if you're having wet dreams and you're already in a relationship, then that person could be attached. They could have infected you with that Jezebel spirit, and it is those other spirits that are coming to use you, sleep with you when you're in the when you're sleeping in the night, having sex with you in your dreams. And another one, which is also a very common one, is nightmares. If you're a person who normally goes to sleep every other week, every other day, and you're having very nightmares, you're seeing like there's things running after you, you're seeing snakes, you things biting you in the dream, you're fighting with somebody in the dream, you're having nightmares, you're waking up in shock, terrified from your sleep, then there's also a very big chance that individual you are dealing with might be attached with the Jezebel spirit. So if you see those signs, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for you to start packing and moving. You should have left as soon as yesterday. And when you do that, get out of that entanglement. Remember to pray and break any bond you have had with a particular individual so that you can be free from that spirit. I don't know what prayer means for you. If you're spiritual, you can do your spiritual practices. If you're religious, you can get into prayer. There's always ways that you can break out of that bondage with that particular spirit, okay? Because that spirit, the intention has been to destroy you, infiltrate your life, destroy you, kill all your creative abilities, and bring you forth, bring you down to the ground, and they're going to move on to the next victim. So let us know if these things have happened to you, if you know the signs I'm talking about. If there's a sign that I've not mentioned in the video, let us know in the comment section below. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Denzamos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.